I actually figured out the easiest way to level up in your life, and it's not dopamine detox or it's not monk mode or anything like that. Believe it or not, I have never like deliberately done those, yet I continually level up in life. So for example, I went from a full-blown porn addict to not watching or having the urge to watch porn for years. I have went from a skinny fat guy to a nice athletic body guy, or I went from zero discipline to an unbreakable discipline. And it's not because of monk mode or because of dopamine detox, as I already said. It's because of what I have on this paper right here. And what I have right here is what is called, or what I called, my tribe of mentors. It's basically a list of people who I admire, I look up to, I want to be more like. So, whatever my goal is in a certain part of my life, I just think of a person who I want to be more like from that niche or from that space, and basically put it into my tribe of mentors. So, for example, my goal right now is to bulk up. I'm on a lean bulk. So, I thought of people I want to look up to and want to be more like when I'm bulking up right now. And I thought of Jeff Nippard because he's a really cool guy. He has a lot of information on how to bulk up. He is bulking up continually himself. So, I put him onto the list. Now, why would I do that? Because if I put somebody, so let's say, as I said, I want to bulk up right now, I put Jeff Nippard onto my list. And when I look at my list, I can just act like the people who are on the list. And the more you act like those people, you will become more like them, which means that you will level up in your life because you will become more like the people you look up to, since you will be making quote unquote decisions from their own mind or point of view, if you understand me. So, as I said, my goal right now is to bulk up. So, I put Jeff Nippard onto my list. And whenever I have to make some kind of fitness or dietary or bulking related decision, I just basically try to think as much or act as much as Jeff Nippard as I can. Basically, I try to make that bulking decision from Jeff Nippard's point of mind and not from mine, you know? So, for example, even just a week back, I was the biggest fan of not tracking your macros, and it was working okay for me, but I was not seeing the results I want to see, you know? So, I started thinking and basically got really clear on this and started thinking, like, what would Jeff Nippard do? So, I started watching his video about lean bulking, and I found out that he tracks macros. So I started tracking macros, and since I have started tracking macros, I see crazy results on my body already. It has only been like 4 days, and it's unbelievable because I'm the biggest fan of, like, hey, big results will not come like early, but this is not a big result, but the result came in super early. So it kind of motivates me to go forward, and it just shows the power of this tribe of mentors, if you understand me. So basically, if I act and think like Jeff Nippard about my bulking, I will bulk up and get those results way faster than if I would just think from my own mind and from my own experience, because like my mind and my experience said no need to track macros, while Jeff Nippard, the expert who has a killer body, said, hey, track macros and track them like this and eat this much, etc. And I started doing that and I got results, you know? So now that you hopefully understand, I want to walk you through 4 steps you could use to build your own tribe of mentors so that you can level up in really any part of your life in which you want to level up. So first of all, I want you to analyze and get super autistically clear on what it is that you want to level up in, or what you want to achieve this year, for example. So do you want to bulk up? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to find the love of your life? Do you want to make more money? So as I said, be autistically detailed, be super autistically specific. Don't be vague. So don't say like, hey, I want to improve my life. That is super vague. What you want to do is really brainstorm and basically take your time with this. This is not a 5 minute exercise. Just take your like hours or even days doing the exercise. Just think and brainstorm. And if your goal is to level up in life, then think like, how exactly do you want to level up in life? Maybe do you want to make more money? Maybe do you want to build a nicer body, etc., etc. Just get super specific on it. And once you have this, just put all of this onto a piece of paper or into Google Docs or into some kind of notes app. It doesn't matter. Just put it down somewhere just so you have it. Next up, the second step, I want you to look at all the goals you have written down on that piece of paper or in that notes app. It doesn't matter, as I said. And I want you to really, again, take your time with this and think of a person, dead or alive, it doesn't matter, who you admire in that space, in that niche, who you look up to basically, and who you want to be more like from that space. So, want to make more money? Alex Ramosi. Want to be a kinder human being? Jesus. Wants to, for example, become a bodybuilder and win Olympia or whatever? CBum. Just basically take your time with this and just analyze and look for people who you admire from that niche. If you don't know no person from that niche, then do your research and see like, hey, I kind of like this bodybuilder named CBum, so hey, I might take a look at them. And if you see like, hey, I want to be more like this guy, then just put him onto that paper and just like look at your goal. Let's say I want to become a bodybuilder, make a little slash and just write up CBum. Simple as that. So again, take your time with this, like as much as you need, hours or even days. And once you have this done, then we can move on to the third step, which is to consume as much content as possible from those role models or from that tribe of mentors. I'm not really a fan of consuming content, but in this case, it's okay because you're doing it to better yourself. You will not be watching or reading or whatever, even though like reading is a good content consuming, but you won't be consuming this content from the point of like, hey, I just want to consume this content, but you will be looking at the content from like student type of mind. Like you won't be looking at that content just to consume, just to entertain yourself, but to study, to transform your life. So look at your list and take those people you have on that list and just consume as much content as possible from those people, like your life depends on it, because really it does, because this will really change your life. So your life kind of depends on it. So watch videos, watch documentaries if they do have some, read their books, autobiographies, or if they record a day in the live videos, that is gold. Just go around and just consume all of that, man. Just devour those day in the live videos, because you will see how these people act. You will see how these people like act, react, decide, how they go about their day, what decisions they make, for example with bodybuilding, what workouts they do, etc. You will see how those people act, react, decide, and you can adapt all of this. Which kind of leads me to the last fourth step, which is to adapt all of this, like everything you saw inside those videos, read inside those books, and do it continually. This is not a one time thing. Like spend your life doing this, spend your days and weeks doing this, and just take it and adapt what you saw in these videos, and just take it and act like the people you admire or like the people you have on that list. And if acting like somebody else sounds weird to you, feeling like you are copying or like faking being somebody else, if this really bothers you, like, hey, I don't want to be acting like somebody else, I want to be authentic, then what you can just do is like switch your mindset and just like whenever you're making decisions throughout the day, ask this question like, what would X do? So, for example, let's say that you want to be a bodybuilder and you're trying to cut down right now, and you come into the kitchen, see your mom like bringing out some like groceries or something, and you see her like pulling out a huge box of glazed fucking donuts from the grocery store bag, and you have the strongest craving to just pick those donuts up and just like munch on them all day. And right at this moment, when you feel this craving, like, hey, this is decisions to make, then just ask yourself this question. So let's say, like, for example, what would Sebum do in this moment? Would he eat that donut or would he not eat that donut? Obviously, the answer is that he would not eat this donut. And yeah, this will be hard, but it will make progress so much easier for you and way much faster for you. And still, again, as I said, it will take discipline. But man, I know you got this, so you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, this is basically it. As you can see right on this paper, like, get clear on your goal, Step number two, find or seek someone who you admire and who you want to be more like. Consume as much content as possible right here. And step number four, as you can see right here, is to just act and decide and be like those people. And you will eventually level up in that part of your life and you will become so much better, man. So that said, these four steps are the easiest way to level up in your life in whatever you want to level up. And if you'd like more guidance, whether it's on fitness or nutrition, spirituality, discipline, productivity, even love, then go ahead and check out the link in the description. It's a link to my school coaching community. It's currently going for a price that is less than a bag of a protein powder. So that's pretty a good deal. So if you'd like that, go check out more info. The link is in the description. With that said, peace out.